Okay, everybody, just give me a second here while I bring my microphone over so you can hear me better. All right, so I was helping somebody online play this game, and one of the things that, as you can see there, this person here, and one of the things is when you mouse over this, you see Masterwork 8/8, and what that means is, okay, you go do, once you get to 60th level, and you get these keys, and you do a dungeon, and then you get something, a material called obdusite, okay? And just go up here. Where am I? Whoop, wrong way. I always do that once in a while. This is why I like this. All the guys are right here. So, okay, what you got to do first is you got to do this tempering. And if you notice, there's like a where it says total armor there and soul rift duration, okay? You drag it over here and one of these categories comes up and you kind of pick it, right? And it will be something maybe that your class, one of the skills down here, like you see soul rift duration, almost 20 seconds. The cooldown is 25, so as soon as I pop it, it starts that 25-second counter. So what ends up happening is there's only 6 seconds, 6.5, that I don't have it, okay? Now that's one aspect of the upgrading. You need to do those two tempering things, and then you go to Mastercraft, and what that does is for the first 3 upgrades of that 8, you get 5%, and then it picks one power randomly and gives 25%. You see how this 288 life per 5 seconds? That's because that 25% has happened twice, okay? Because at the 4th upgrade, you get 25%, and at 8, and then again at 12. So when you get these kind, where it says ancestral, see it says 8 of 12, so I can continue to upgrade. And this is what you want to do. You want to try and find things like this. Now, if one of those first 3 powers doesn't match, you have to go over here to the occultist, right? And you go here, and you would drag this in, right? And you would change one of these powers, right? Okay? And it could cost you, it cost me 50 million once to get something I wanted, which was over here for the resistance to all elements, because there's such a small percentage chance that it popped up. The other thing you want to do when you're upgrading, and see, this is where it's a bit intimidating to some people because they get confused or whatever. It's the imprinting and aspect. That's the orange part at the bottom. See, your maximum number of skeleton warriors and mages is increased by 2. So instead of having 5/3, I now have 7/5. Really cool, right? Okay. Every 8 seconds, those mages cast a blizzard, which causes damage, etc. Right? Okay. You see? And you see the blue bits there? It's done it twice. It's gone up to the rank 8 and done total armor and soul rift duration. Okay? Now, I really lucked out with this one with the soul rift at 32% already. I've done 9 upgrades to this, and so far the core damage, was a kind of thing where sometimes when it's tempering, it'll go blight, 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 and then give you something somewhat useful, right? The main thing I wanted was soul rift duration. Okay, there. All right. And then you see here, right? Okay. Now, I would rather have the armor than worry about evading. Okay? This guy is a tank. He just sits there and goes, ha ha ha, you want to hurt me? Try it. Okay? Lots of movement speed, more soul rift duration. Okay? Now we got the ultimate damage. You're going, what's ultimate? Ultimate is the soul rift skill itself, so the damage. So now you got the cool. Now, decompose was a bit of a useless thing, and then it went and upgraded that with the extra 25%, which kind of made me But anyway, it's still got 4 more upgrades. So three upgrades of 5% each time. Okay, I mean, it's just I'm melting things now on Torment 2. There's only 2 more torments to go. Let's see here. Let's see. Resistance to all elements. The ultimate cooldown reduction brings that 25.67 seconds you see in the yellow there under Soul Rift. It shrinks that. Okay. All right. Ultimate cooldown again. Right. So that can only go 1 more. Right. And the thing is, the next thing it chooses is 25%, so it may not get any better. This one's maxed out, so what you want to do is try to find something similar to this one, but with one of these little stars here, okay? Kind of like this here. Ultimate cooldown reduction, ultimate damage. The affliction, unfortunately, when you're tempering, okay, sometimes it doesn't work right, okay? And then for gems, one of the things that you want to do when you're upgrading, and what I say to people is slow this video down, take your time, and kind of think about what I said. And if you have questions, ask away, right? So when you want to craft a gem, you know, it'll tell you, okay, you can't make any of these yet. So you right click on it, it says, well, you got 87,000 parts and you need 100. Well, how do I get more of those parts? Well, you go over here, and go like this. You see down here where it says 16? Sometimes it'll say 1600 or whatever. I've been just slowly filling it all in here, right? You just do this, right? And then when you come back over here, see now it's up to 91. So I only need 9,000 more, and then I'm going to have my second gem in there. And what's intelligence do? Well, increases your skill damage, resistance. The main thing that I like, okay, is that it's increasing the resistance to all elements, because as you go up into the torment areas, okay, see, your armor is reduced 500 and resistance is 50, right? You know, where you're down here, there's no issue. I mean, I would just destroy things anywhere from here down. And yeah, so the other thing you can do, okay, when I hit M and then I hit W, is these things across here, okay, if you look and click on each area, it'll tell you, okay, you get more waypoints, you get these little points that add to this here. And you can get skill points, potion capacities, skill points, paragon points. And when you're at level 60, that's like 4 levels, just so you know. And that happens times 4 of these. And as you can see, I've been doing them, right? The other thing is, you click over on your season, right? And if you click on all these, you can see what you need to do in here, right? Okay, so you do these things too. They have made, unlike most games that I've seen in a while, they have really made a lot for you to do all the time, right? I'm like, and another thing is, when you go like this, boss powers. So when you're fighting these hatred things, you get 4 of these to put in here. And as you level them up, I'm only 1 away from getting this done, and then you get this reward, and it's a yellow reward, and then you can progress continually on here, right? You can see this, right? Ooh, trippy, eh? I've seen somebody with the dog and the puppy and the other things, right? But you know, they're probably playing longer than me. I have no idea what that is, but anyway, lots of rewards in here. And see, they now start to get into the legendary areas. But anyway, that's just a quick video on some basic ways. Now, when you're getting, before you're getting higher into the difficulty levels, you'll probably get blues and yellows a lot. So what you want to do is you can go over here with a yellow and still temper it, okay? Which means you're adding 1 power. It'll have like a plus sign over here somewhere, depending on the item, right? And you can still add a power to it. So think of something that complements one of your skills down at the bottom, or like what I did with these hands. A dark aura surrounds you, inflicting to crepify an Iron Man on enemies who touch it. I mean, it's just this. It's almost like having a mini soul rift around you all the time. It's not quite as powerful, but it's. I watched a monster come up to me and try and hit me. As soon as he tried it, boom, he's dead. So, it's kind of like you want to just like. It's almost like this guy is a tank. It's Bizarro Land, right? And because he's got so much movement speed, and because the Soul Rift itself actually enhances your speed, right? Where is it? Oh, where does it say the speed there? Oh yeah, it's because there was a skill. Where is it here? Yeah, unhindered. Right? That unhindered thing means nothing can grab a hold of you. There is a couple things I found that does. However, it's rare enough that you just... Anyway, I'll put this video up, and then everybody can kind of look at it and go, wow, that's neat, that's neat. And if you do this, one of the other things that you can upgrade... when you go over to here, when you do reach 60th level, you can do these things, which you get higher and higher, and at the end of it, you get like 5 choices or 4 choices. And to show you what those are, I put this one in here. Grants 60% bonus to all rare nodes within range. And then I increased that one to level, all of them to this one's at level 20, this one's at level 15, and this one's at level 15. And what you do is you kind of steer yourself all the way over there, and then the second below it says additional bonus required, purchased in range. It's got 22 of 25. So what I need to do, right, is get 2 more levels and get that one, and then I get increased non-physical damage, which that's non-physical, that's non-physical, that's non-physical. You know, so it's just like, okay. And then up here, your minion damage, and because it's in range, it'll add 60%. So it's not adding 10, it's adding 16. See, like here, where is it? See where it says 16 intelligence? It used to say 10, so instead of 10 it'll say 16. That's the glory of that. That's why that's nice. And this is like what I've done, right? Like you guys, you know, look at this. This one here grants a 35% bonus to all normal nodes within range. So every one of these got a bonus. +1, +1, +1, +1. You know, right down to like there. So I got every single one of the mechanics. Oh, I missed one, so I'll get that one next, and that'll be I'll do that after I get that other thing. But I came up here and I did this one. You got a cold here, your amazing advantage. So, and you're going, well, attack speed. Where's attack speed? Well, attack speed was up here. You know? So you got to kind of think about that, eh, when you're doing things, right? Right? Anyway, okay. So I'll put this up and then everybody can have a look. Just a real quick one. Okay.